In today's video, we'll be looking at one of the magical shortcut keys of the brush tool inside of Affinity that will save us hours and hours of time while working on any design project. So before starting, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit down the subscribe button for more helpful tips and tricks related to Affinity. And if you want to follow along with this video, please find the link for the image in the description below. Now with that said, let's start the video. So as you can see here, on the right we have two layers, that is background layer and the people layer inside of the layers panel, and we'll be adding a shadow beneath each of the people in order to showcase this magical keyboard shortcut. So in order to access the keyboard shortcut, first of all, let's select our brush tool. So we'll navigate to the left and select the paintbrush tool right here. You can also use the shortcut key of B in order to select the brush tool. Now, the magical shortcut key that I was talking about is Control and Option in your keyboard. So if you're using Mac, you can press Control plus Option and hold. And if you are using Windows, you can press Control plus Alt keys and hold. And now after holding, what happens is with this individual keyboard shortcut, we can control attributes of the brush like width, hardness, spacing, shape, as well as rotation of the brush. So as soon as we hold down the Control plus Option key in our keyboard, you can see that our brush has been highlighted with the blue color. And now if I left click on the mouse and then drag our mouse to the right, you can see that the width of the mouse is increasing. And if I drag the mouse to the left, the width of the mouse is decreasing like so. And similarly, we can also control the hardness. So if I simply click and drag below, then it must control the hardness. And if I click and drag to the top, as you can see, it is decreasing hardness if I click and drag to the top. And if I drag to the bottom, now you can see that it is increasing the value of the hardness again. So similarly, next, we can also adjust the shape as well as the spacing value in this way. So to change the shape or spacing value, we first need to change the mode. So by actively holding down the Control and Option key or Control and Alt key, simply click the left button on your mouse, and now this changes your mode of the brush. And now you can see the attribute is changed to shape and spacing on the tooltip. So similarly, if we simply click and hold the left key on the mouse and then drag it all the way to the right, so we can change the shape and individual values. So as you can see here, the shape is suddenly changed. And if we simply drag the mouse, you can see that the value of the shape is starting to change like so. So we can simply drag the mouse to the right or left to change the overall shape of the mouse by making it much more narrower instead of making it circle. So similarly, what we can also do is we can simply click and then drag it either at the top or drag it to the bottom in order to change the spacing. So as you can see here, as I'm dragging my mouse to the bottom, it's changing the spacing value and increasing the spacing for each of the brush stroke. And if I drag it to the top, then it is now decreasing the spacing value like so. Now similarly, if we want to rotate our brush, we can again single click on our mouse, and now you can see that the tooltip has changed the option to rotation, and we can simply rotate our mouse drag like so, or we can drag our mouse in a circular way to adjust the rotation. So I think for now this shape would be adequate or enough. And in order to get back to our initial mode, we can simply again left click on our mouse, and it has brought us back to the mode to adjust the width and hardness again. So let's decrease the width of the brush like so. Now by simply clicking and then dragging the mouse like so. And now after we are satisfied with our brush size and attributes, we can let go of the Control or Option shortcut key. And if you are using Windows, you can let go of your Control or Alt shortcut key. Now let's go to our brush settings or brush panel, and then inside of the brush panel, let's select other brush. So I'll select the soft round brush for this. And after selecting the soft round brush, by selecting the background layer, let's add a new empty pixel layer. So we'll simply click on this pixel layer icon, which will be adding a new empty pixel layer. So we'll simply double click on this and name it as shadows. And now after naming it as shadows, let's change the blend mode to multiply first. So what the blend mode of multiply does is, it will retain all the dark colors or dark attributes inside of this layer and then get rid of all the white colors or highlights inside of this particular empty layer. So now again you can see that after we have changed our brush type, it has changed our brush setting back to the default of the brush type that we have selected. So let's again hold down the control key and the option key, and then first of all drag to the left by clicking on the mouse to adjust the size. So I think this size is okay. And again, by holding down the control and option key, let's drag our mouse in order to decrease the hardness like so. So I think a hardness of 25% would be okay. Now let's change the mode again, and then let's change the shape. So in order to change the shape, now let's simply again click and drag our mouse to first of all decrease the value of spacing, and then again click and drag our mouse to the left in order to change or make our brush narrow. And similarly, let's again left click on our mouse once, and now this changes the mode to rotation, and then we can simply click and rotate our mouse by dragging it in order to adjust the rotation value like so. So I'll keep it somewhere at this, and now by actively selecting the shadows layer and then leaving out the keyboard shortcut, we'll simply start to paint a little at the bottom like so. So let's also decrease the opacity here. So we can simply brush it at the bottom like so. So we can brush it at these areas as well. And we can simply brush it to few other areas here as well. Similarly, we can brush it over here as well, like so. And then we can brush it below this person's shoes as well, like so. And this is how we can add shadows. I know the shadow is not perfect right here in this tutorial. However, the core concept is that you can use the shortcut key of Control and Option if you are using a Mac, and Control and Alt if you are using a Windows, in order to control your brush. So I hope this tip and information was very helpful for you, and you get the concept of adjusting the attributes of brush manually by using the shortcut key. If you find this video helpful, please click on the like button, and for more tips and tricks related to Affinity, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next video.